Welcome to the Magnetic Online Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Steffi Elaine. And why am I podcasting? Why podcast? Why create? Why put this on YouTube? Why not? Ever since I was a little girl, I knew I wanted to share stories. I used to sit in circle and share ghost stories with friends. Very typical Scorpio of me for sure. But I knew that I wanted to have conversations. I knew I wanted to connect with people. I knew that when I saw what Oprah did, I was like, "Oh, I wanna do what she does," but just on a different level, a different area, a different way. I knew it was different, but I knew I wanted to do something like that she did. And I knew I wanted to have conversations. I wanted to share my voice. I wanted to connect, and I desired this. And the thing is, I put this desire and I squashed it down for years, for so long. I let it out a little bit in 2013, 2014. My first show is called Yogi Talk. I think it's still on YouTube. I could probably make it public again on YouTube. And oh my God, I haven't even had a chance to go back and look and see how baby Stephanie was back then versus now Steffi, and how much I'm going to progress and get better and get better and better throughout the years. Better in a sense of communicating and connecting and having conversations, sharing stories. I always felt, I honestly always felt really scared to share my voice, really frightened. I was very shy, very quiet little girl. I grew up with immigrant parents. They were scared of life. They didn't know the rules. They just came to this new country. They didn't even speak the language. And when they came here, I knew that they wanted a better life for us and for me. I just didn't know exactly what that looked like. And I didn't know what that looked like for me. And I know that I took some of their patterns and the things that they did and I applied it into this culture, which it didn't really work. It didn't really fit. And I know I needed to share my voice. I had to put myself out there. I had to shine. And whenever and shine in a sense like share and show up and shine and then also let others be shine and see that shine connection with other people. There is this thing about There's this thing when you are wanting to go towards your desires, you could tend to let the pendulum swing the other way. So you can get really extreme. You can get really loud. You can try to be like the biggest energy in the room. You can be rambunctious. You can be like, deserve all the attention. And then you end up sucking all the room in the room. But the thing is, but the thing is, your desires are there. Your desires are telling you something. And so for so many years, I shut this part of myself down. I said I couldn't express myself. I couldn't share. I didn't speak that well of English, especially having immigrant parents and messing up words here and there. I didn't have the look. I wasn't a normal, I put that in quotation, what normal back then was looking like, right? You had the white picket fence, blonde hair, all the things. I wasn't what people would look at as a back then it wasn't podcast host, but as an entertainer or an educator, a teacher, a personality, an influencer. There's so many names for it. I don't even know what to call myself. Honestly, I love the word mentor. I love the word guide. I love the word coach. I love the word consultant. I'm a consultant as well. I have an agency that does consulting, but what I'm trying to get at is for so many years I suppressed my desire to have this show. I suppressed my desires to share my voice, to put my podcast out there, to do the things. And I really got tired and I got beaten down from stopping myself. I got tired of stopping myself. Got tired of being like, I don't have the equipment. I don't have the office. I don't have the right voice. I don't have the right face today. I don't have the right mood. I'm not feeling it, this and that. When are you ever going to allow yourself to be ready? When are you ever going to allow yourself to be ready and allow yourself to be okay and allow yourself and ask yourself, how am I getting this right? How am I creating momentum? How are things working in my favor? Because they constantly are. They constantly are. So, the reason I wanted to record this podcast was if there's something out there that you want to do that you haven't allowed yourself to do it, please just do it. I think so, what's 2014? I spent 10 years, 10 years, y'all. I think, yeah, 2013 I spent 10 years not putting my content out there, not putting my podcast out there, not sharing my voice because I was waiting for something. I was waiting for validation. I was waiting for someone to give me a magical wand. I was waiting for something to happen. And the thing that had to happen was me. I had to make the commitment. I had to get better. I had to buy the mic on Amazon. I had to show up. I had to continue to do the things to be where I'm at. And it's really cool. I'll probably watch this episode in like 1 to 5 years from now. Hi, Steffi, from the future and the past, and see how far you can come and see how magnificent your content, your expression, your voice, what you're wanting to share, your ability to share stories and messages, and then be like, I did that. I did that because for so long I didn't do that. I didn't let myself do that. I felt so unworthy of doing this. That is so sad saying that out loud right now, that I felt so unworthy of having a podcast. I felt so unworthy of putting my stuff out there. I felt so unworthy for so long that I had to get over it. I had to get over my own BS and just be like, just do the damn thing, Steph. Just go for it. Yes, there's so many podcasts out there. There's so many people doing what you're doing. Just freaking go. What's going to happen? What's gonna happen? And what's gonna happen is, and it's actually interesting I'm doing this on today because I just got a text message from a friend that her mom passed away. Her mom has been battling cancer for a while, and her mom died today in the morning. And I know this is very morbid and again, very Scorpio of me to say this, but like we don't have forever here. And we don't have that long of time. We don't know what's gonna happen. And it's important for us to do the things and express the things and do the things that are important to us and make it happen. Because that's all we can do. It's all we can do. This turned very morbid and emotional and all the things, and I'm happy about that. Ah, okay. Well, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, join my email list, find me on Instagram. Let's connect. And yeah, I have lots of cool offerings and things coming in the works, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for joining me on the Magnetic Leader podcast. I'm so happy you're here. If you found this of value, please like, subscribe, and share this episode on your social media. I would be so appreciative, and it's really going to create a ripple effect for others. But wait, there's one more thing. If you are ready to dive deep into your magnetism, to understand your leadership, to understand what it takes to become a magnetic online leader, well, I've got something special for you. Head over to steffilane.com and sign up to become part of my exclusive magnetic list. You're going to get updates, personal invitations, insights, videos, a front row seat to your transformation because it's all happening and you definitely want to be in on it. Again, steffilane.com. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us today. Your presence meant so much. So until next time, take care, and I'll catch you on the next episode of the Magnetic Online Leader Podcast.